everybody, I hope you're having a super fantastic day. It is cold and wet and rainy outside, so let's test the staying power of that spray foundation because it is pouring. So for those of you who haven't seen the spray foundation in action, it's super duper awesome, but make sure, like with all our foundations, you shake it up. And I'm going to be using the hydrating face primer. And honestly, like, I went and twisted this off and it pulled up the applicator. It just pulls straight up. Okay, let's get that on there and then we'll get rubbed in. And I have dry spots on my nose and like on my forehead, but right here is kind of oily. So I'm sure that like I wash my face, but then moisturize it too. Okay, now that that's all rubbed in and absorbed, you've got your nice blank canvas. And you can spray this directly on your face, but I do like the control of the brush. And if you want to, you can like seriously like douse the brush, but I like doing just a couple of sprays. That way I can really concentrate and focus on where I want it. A little aerosol can. This is Tulle and it's 50 milliliters. See, Tulle. And this is the same colors I wear in liquid foundation. And this dries like super fast. And that's super, super quick. And once it's on, it dries really fast and it stays where you put it. It doesn't get all over the place and it doesn't melt. But look at that, covering up my dark circles. I'm gonna double check because yesterday I missed a spot, so it looked like I had weird blush placement. And this is the Kabuki brush. I do recommend it for applying the foundation just super seamlessly. Okay, I'm gonna add just a little bit right here. And if there's spots that you like really want to focus on, you can just dab it. I have seen this cover up some shoulder pieces, some leg pieces. Okay, and I'm just making sure that everything's blended in. Boom, look at that. All those dark redness, yesterday's, eyeliner. Boom, nothing. It's so weird, like it covers, and it's not heavy. It goes on a little dewy, so I like to set it with either a powder or the setting spray. But oh my gosh, y'all, like I'm super excited about like how light this goes on. And the reason I don't spray it directly on my face is because I accidentally sprayed in my hair the other day and I had to like blend it out. It was like in my hair. See, super easy. Like the coverage is really light feeling, but really full coverage. and it's really freaking awesome. Like, blank canvas, and you can go super out there with it and do the full face, or you can do some eyebrows, mascara, and a lippy, and you're ready to go. Gotta add a little bit of blush just to break up the flawlessness, and I'm going to be using whichever one I can find first. This is Sisterly. I think it's my broken one. Nope, this is not my broken one. This is Sisterly. It's got just the tiniest amount of sheen to it, but it's a really good, simple pink. And it's got just the tiniest bit of sheen to it. So I treat it kind of like a highlighter. There we go, break up some of that. And if you feel like you've put on too much, or you just want to break up that line, take a fluffy brush and then just go in and blend it. Alright, and I'm going to be using palette 6, which is my absolute favorite because of these gorgeous colors. I'm going to be using highlighter. Lofty is my highlighter. Alright, now let's do some eyebrows and mascara. I'm using our handy dandy Deluxe Brow Palette in blonde because my natural hair color is blonde, and I just dye it all the time because I feel like blonde is not what my soul should be. Does that make sense? Like, you have this image in your head of what you're supposed to look like, and it's not me being blonde. Okay, and I'm just lining the bottom, the top, and then if I need to, I'm gonna go in and I'm fluffing this corner. Or making a giant mess, you know, whatever one comes first. Go over here, this bad boy, line the bottom, line the top, and then curve around and do the tail. Okay, the cherry brush sideways and fluff. Do some mascara, and then I'll finish off, and I think I'm gonna do a nude lippy. So while I'm putting on my mascara, I'm gonna put on a chapstick just to hydrate my lips and help that Splash Liquid lipstick go on a little flatter and matter. I feel like there's a Alice in Wonderland quote in there somewhere. Alright, and I of course am using the 4D mascara because it's the bomb.com. And one thing I found out is there's like 2 sides to the brushes. Okay, you can see it there, right? See how these are shorter bristles and kind of more dense? These are longer bristles. Let's see if you can. There we go. The ones on top are the shorter and the ones on the bottom are longer. So be sure that you're really curling it and rotating that brush. That way you get all of it. You get all those little ones as well as lengthening them. Okay, and I have to do my bottoms ones first, that way, because I have to look down like this, and then when I look up, it's not gonna, you know, transfer. So what I do is I'll go this way and then I'll turn my arm and do that way. That way I get all angles as well as both sides of the brush. It's also why you do the little wiggle. And thanks to the handy dandy 4D mascara, I found that I really don't need to line the bottom as much as I would if I was just wearing regular mascara. Because as long as it's framing that lower lash line, I don't feel the need to line it. Okay, and then I'm gonna put it on top and then just rotate it. That way it coats those lashes and inclines them to curl, and it helps separate them from the top. But we also have this like super awesome like lash comb. And notice how I haven't gone back into the bottle to re-dip the brush. And I have to like close my eye and like look up because it just lengthens it so much. Look at those. Super cute lashes, no lashes on the top. Okay, gonna curl the top and roll the brush. That way you get all sides of that brush. I feel like this side has my bare lashes. See, it's super easy. I've used just a couple products. And it's one of those of like, is she wearing makeup? Oh, she might be wearing mascara, or she might just have like perfectly flawless skin. Who knows? It's the magic of makeup. I know, you're all super impressed. Alright, and I'm going to be using Sublime, which is this super gorgeous nude. I was one of those that like only wore red lipstick, and I branched. Ow. Cheese and rice, that hurts so bad. I like straight up just gouged myself in the eye. Alright, see this? Don't touch it yet, because if you touch it while it's not dry, it's just going to smear everywhere. So wait for it to dry and then dab it off. Ow, I can't believe I did that. Don't worry. My eye's perfectly fine. I'm just slightly injured now. I only wore red lipstick and then branched out just a little bit and like wore vibrant pink, which is superb, which is super gorgeous. So it took me a long time before I found a nude that I was comfortable wearing, but at the same time I wasn't comfortable wearing nudes. So I had to like kind of branch out, and I finally was trying them enough to where I got used to seeing myself in them, and I actually like them now. My sister though, she really pulls off the nudes well. Okay, and this is just a cheap drugstore like synthetic liner brush, and I use it just to help line. Okay, and I like to really, you don't line this part right here. You use the tapered end, and you start there, and then you curve around. Okay, that way you get any that would be on your teeth. And then we're just going to dab it. And this is going to take off any excess, as well as give you that really nice, clean finish on your splashed liquid lipstick. Alright, and just to make sure that everything stays in place and doesn't transfer, we're going to do our setting spray, foundation setting spray. I'm backwards. And I like to use it just like hairspray, except for your face. But if you have a really oily skin, or you're going to be sweating, I do recommend setting powder or setting it with powder. But I do like the setting powder because it's translucent, so you can use it regardless of what your shade is. Some people have like a fall shade or a winter shade and a summer shade, so you can definitely use the setting powder year round instead of setting it with your... I'm going to fix this up here before I forget, and it's like, oh my gosh, there's something up there. It smells good. Coconutty. Man, I really got it up there. Glad I didn't have like fake nails on it. I seriously like gouged my eye. I'm a hot mess, y'all. A hot mess. Okay, now, setting spray. Boom. There we go. And both of these products are safe to use on your skin and everything. Please close your mouth because it doesn't taste good. Just because it's safe doesn't mean it tastes good. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to know more about the new spray foundation, our hydrating face primer, or our 4D mascara, or this much kudos that allows you to get primer, foundation, concealer, and the setting of your choice, let me know, because you can save $50, but it's only for this month, and this month is over halfway over, so don't miss out. So I hope you have the best day. Love y'all lots. I'm at #lipstick warrior. Look for me. I'm everywhere. Alright, have a great day, y'all. Bye!